picked you up at 8. My heart was racing and now we're on our first date. You look so radiant as we walk into the restaurant. You start to talk and then I smile and nod. You told me about your life, but I was lost inside your oceanic eyes. Our hands touched briefly as the light reflected off your golden hair. A strong electric charge was in the air. Now it's 10 o'clock and the meal is done, but the conversation's just begun. You're fascinating, I feel blessed, but I have to be honest. I don't know what we're talking about, and I haven't for a while.
What is up, everybody? Spookrag here. I can't believe we're actually here. Elden Ring comes out in 40 minutes, and I am so fucking hyped. But I have a tier list because we haven't done one of these in a while, and people seem to like them. So I figured, why not go over all the Dark Souls and Bloodborne bosses before we start up the new game, huh? Because I feel like it. So, but either way, hope everyone's doing well. Sorry I didn't stream yesterday. I was planning to, and then I woke up with a migraine that lasted until like 9 or 10 at night, so I just kind of laid in bed most of the day. Today also has been like a weird one. I thought the game was coming out at 9, so I was gonna go live at 9 p.m. and stream it then. I made plans for a friend to come hang out for the afternoon, and then it was announced that the game was releasing at 3 p.m. PST, and then this morning my friend canceled because he drank too much and he just wasn't feeling good today after yesterday. So I'm here now. I'm going to be playing the game at launch in about 40 minutes or so, or as soon as we get through all of these bosses and where I rank them in the series. So, let's not waste too much time because, you know, I want to be able to just start up the new game as soon as it releases. So, I'm going to turn down the music because I think it's a bit loud. Maybe that's too quiet. I don't know. Either way, I have NSP. I have a playlist of NSP playing today because I feel like it. At least until we start the game, and then I'll just have the game audio playing because, yeah. So the first boss, in alphabetical order, aside from Bloodborne, because Bloodborne is all the way down to the bottom, is Ava the King's Pet. Ava is from the DLC, the last DLC of Dark Souls 2. I like the area that you fight it in, and I kind of like the concept of the boss. So it's in like this snowy wasteland, and if I remember correctly, the boss is invisible at first, and you have to like go through the area and finish everything to be able to actually see it. The boss itself, though, is kind of meh. Like it's not a fun fight. It's not necessarily hard, but it's more just kind of there than anything. It feels more like a roadblock. I'm gonna put it into C. I feel like I did this before, but at the same time, I don't actually remember. Abyss Watchers from Dark Souls 3. I also have YouTube open just so I can pull up any bosses that I don't outright remember, which is not a lot, but either way. Abyss Watchers is easily one of my favorite fights in Dark Souls, or in any Souls game. I fucking love the Abyss Watchers fight so much. It's honestly like, I'm gonna pull the video of it actually. That's not how I type. It's genuinely everything that I like about Dark Souls bosses in one fight. You know, it kind of starts off as a one-on-one. You do have other Abyss Watchers. They start to fight each other because they're going insane. They're all corrupted by the Abyss, but their goal is to destroy the Abyss, so they're killing each other eternally until you show up. And then the second phase of the fight, he just buffs up with fire if it loads. So every attack has like a trail to it. He just gets a lot faster, a lot more aggressive. And it's just 30 minutes remain. How you doing, Riddle? It's such a good fight. Easily one of my favorites. That's absolutely up in S tier for me. How you doing? I am hyped. Dude, me too. I couldn't wait to start streaming, so we're live now. I'm doing a tier list while we wait for the game to come out, and then also for it to finish installing and updating. Because I have it preloaded, but it has to do with like its installation after the game launches. So, my statement of intent. Videos from me before everything goes to shit on FromSoft side. 100%. I'm not playing online though, like right away, because I'm worried about the servers being fucked. So, either way, 30 minutes. I'm so fucking ready. I'm doing the Dark Souls boss tier list, or this just stay off. I don't know. I like invasions, but yeah, no. I also don't outright trust it yet with the shit going on. That's why the Dark Souls servers are still down at the moment. So with PC, yeah, no, for sure. Either way, Adjudicator. This is a weird boss. It looks intimidating. It's a cool design for the boss. Is this the Souls boss? All Souls. Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, and Sekiro. All of them. So far we've gotten through to Ava, who has a cool arena, and I like the fact that like the first time you encounter it, it's invisible. It's a pretty neat idea until you finish the area. But it's not a good fight. And Abyss Watchers is like 10. Orphan is definitely going to be S rank. Don't even think. Like, Sakurable can go and fucking die, and if I would do the same. Adjudicator, I would give D rank. It's a really stupidly easy fight. It just looks intimidating. I like the design of it, but overall, it's not great. Maria's also S rank. Maria is my favorite boss in Souls, hands down. So Maria's getting S rank, but we'll get there when we get there. She is awesome. I will say, like, my ranking on these is not based on. I don't have very strict like, oh, this is gonna go here because of this. It's like a weird mix of visual design, arena, how fun the fight is, how challenging the fight is, but also if it's tedious, that's a no. So, like, for example, where the fuck is she? Where is she? Maiden Estrella is going to be higher than something like, say, Gaping Dragon or Giant Lord, because while I like the designs of them, Gaping Dragon is just kind of there. Like, I like the fight, but also it doesn't hit as hard as Maiden Estrella. Bed of Chaos is F. I'm saying that now. Because you don't fight Maiden Estrella, you fight fucking Garl Vinland or whatever the fuck his name is, and he's the real boss. But just everything about the fight between you and him, killing Maiden Estrella, the arena, all of it is just incredible. Even though it's not a hard fight, or, you know, it's weird. Anyway, we'll get there. Aldia, I'll give a C rank. I love his design, I love his lore. He's just there, though. Like, the fight is just avoid the fire and the roots and smack him around a bit, and that's it. There's nothing else to the fight. It's not a hard fight. It's not a fun fight. But his design and his lore is fantastic. So, Aldrich. No, move back. Aldrich is a weird one. Because, like, I find him incredibly tedious. But I also really like fighting him. So tedium kind of lowers bosses for me, but also if they're fun to fight, that kind of bumps them up. So he's in a weird spot of sometimes I have an absolute blast, and sometimes he makes me want to just stop playing the game. And there's no in between. So I'm going to give Aldrich B. Havel Coffee completely obliterates Aldrich. Yeah, no. But in Dark Souls 3, I don't play Havel. I play a Havel tank in Dark Souls 1 a lot because I love tanking in Dark Souls 1, but I prefer a Dex build in 3. We're not necessarily straight Dex, but more Dex. Unless it's my PvP build, in which case it's Dex Faith. Including miracles in that statement. It was tedious as fuck, please. Midir, yeah. I have weird feelings about the Midir fight. Ancient Dragon goes into E. I like the design. He looks intimidating. The run up to him is kind of stupid. And he's just a piss easy fight if you know what you're doing. Otherwise, he's just has so much fucking health. Ancient Wyvern, F. Just... he's a gimmick fight and not a good one at that. The run is either incredibly easy or incredibly tedious depending on what enemy does what attack. You know, like, it's not fun to do. Give him lots of health if you attack his face. Yeah. So yeah. Ancient Wyvern, bad. I'm not even gonna, like, be like, oh, no, it can be good. It's bad. It's very bad. You can also glitch. I don't know if they patch it, but I know that you could glitch the fight and just kill him from, like, standing right behind where he spawns in at. Just jump off that little ledge and you can hit the drop attack if you hit it right. Armor Spider. Pestilent Missing Campus likes it as percentage damage. Armor Spider gets a D. He's just annoying. Armor Spider is probably one of, if not my least favorite fight in Demon Souls. An armored spood, yeah. Normally, like, with the spiders in games, they'd be like, oh god, oh fuck no. The only spiders in Dark Souls that outright scare me, or Bloodborne. The Bloodborne spiders are fucking horrifying, and the Dark Souls 2 spiders. But none of the spider bosses actually bother me. I can't remember the spider's name, the boss in Dark Souls 2. Doesn't bother me. Duke's Freya, that's it. Cainhurst Spoods were fucking no. Yeah, no. Cainhurst Spoods were also not good. But the Duke's Freya didn't bother me. Quellag doesn't bother me. Armored Spider doesn't bother me. Armored Spider is just a tedious fight that can be made really easy, but it's not fun either way. I kind of like the design of it, actually. It looks pretty cool, but it's just not good. Armored Warrior from Sekiro, I'm actually going to give a B. Not a hard fight, but definitely unique in the game, and just always really fun to get to fight him. But he's not perfect. And again, he's just kind of really easy. But I do enjoy fighting him. Robert! Yeah. Asylum Demon. This might be a hot take, I don't know, but I'm actually gonna give Asylum Demon an A. Like, Asylum Demon is one of the first things I think of when I think Dark Souls. It's, you know, it's that, like, iconic opening fight to the game that a lot of people didn't get past when the game came out, and people still struggle with because they don't know to just, you know, leave the room. Which Soulsborne boss serves as the best you must be this good to play check? Are we counting Sekiro in that? Or are we just counting Dark Souls and Bloodborne and Demon Souls? Because if we're counting Sekiro, then my honest answer is going to be, fucking what's his name? Where is he? Where is the bastard? I don't see him. Excluding Sekiro because they folds out Niche and Blazing Bull is fucking F. No, I don't count Blazing Bull as that. I count fucking Genichiro as the you must be this good to play check. He was my first actual roadblock in Sekiro, and he took me several fucking hours to beat in a row. My name! Yeah, I can't do the whole fucking shout. Gyobo's a fun fight too, but Genichiro, the first time you properly fight him at the top of the tower, would be my choice for the first, like, actual you must be this good fight in Sekiro. And Yeah, no, he was the one who forced me to learn the game properly. Because before that, I had been playing it like Dark Souls, which was a mistake. And a lot of people did the same thing, but Genichiro kind of smacked that out of me really quick. So, Bed of Chaos, F. We've already said that. Bed of Chaos is F. Bed of Chaos, bad. Fucking the worst part of Dark Souls 1. The entirety of Izalith is the worst part of Dark Souls 1. Hello, Fish Dude. Been a while. It has been a while. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're doing a Souls boss tier list of all the games, including Demon's Souls, Sekiro, and Bloodborne, before Elden Ring drops in about 25 minutes. Belfry Gargoyles is going to get an E, because it's just a reskin of the far superior Bell Gargoyles from Dark Souls 1. I'm feeling like shit. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. First, congratulations. You are the first in chat. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate the support. Thank you for being here for the entire... How long is the stream been going so far? 16 minutes and 15 seconds. Yeah. Belfry Gargoyles, very bad. There's like 6 of them. They come in 2 waves of 3, and they're just an annoying gank fight. As opposed to the Bell Gargoyles, which are a good hurdle in Dark Souls 1. And it's just a lazy copy-paste, like a lot of stuff in Dark Souls 2. It just is nowhere near as good as the original version. An annoying gang fight at the end of a nasty PvP hotspot. Go, yep. Yep. Pretty much. That's about it. Burnt Ivory King. That's a weird one for me. Because, like, I love the concept and I love the fight. But at the same time, the actual fight is incredibly easy in comparison to the build-up to the fight. You imagine fighting Ornstein, Smo, and Artorias at the end of Ulysseal Township. Yeah, pretty much. That'd be like fighting Midir at the end of fucking Anor Londo. I'm a Leaf. See ya. Alright, Fish Dude, have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Take care. Hope you're doing better later. Burnt Ivory King, I'm gonna give a C, which I don't want to do because again, I like the fight and I like the concept and the design around it, but the build up to the fight is harder than the fight itself. Atmosphere, yeah, atmosphere alone. If I were going off of just atmosphere, it would be an S, for sure. But again, just the lead up to the fight of fighting all of his goons before you fight him. They're harder than he is to fight, and that's kind of, you know, yeah, and it takes a long time to get him to spawn too. I think I've spent more time getting him to spawn than actually fighting him. Everything's more or less a false king, a lot moveset clone. Yeah. Which is kind of sucks, but also, like, it is a fun moveset to fight. But again, just overall, between everything, it has a lot going for it, but also a lot holding it back. So I'm gonna put it right into C tier. Capra Demon is a D. There was when I first played Dark Souls, there was a lot of, oh, the Capra Demon is so hard. Oh my god. And he's just kind of fucking annoying more than anything. If the dogs weren't there, I'd probably put him up to a C, but he's not a hard fight. He's just annoying, and you have to fight him for the most part. He's only hard because of the arena. He's an easy fight. And even then, like, it took me 2 attempts to learn how to cheese the fight and not really take any damage or anything lethal anyway. Literally get in the arena, run up the stairs, step onto the platform above, like, at the end of the staircase, the little, like, archway. Kill the dogs when they jump at you, and then just wait for him to attack, dodge roll his jumping attack, and then drop attack him twice, and he's dead. Like, that's it. He's an easy fight, especially if you know what you're doing. And it's just his arena and the dogs that make it any bit of, like, an issue. Ceaseless Discharge. Ugh. E. Kinda cool concept, but eh. Honestly, a lot of Izalith, or pretty much all of Izalith, is going to be C tier or below. Centipede Demon. That's another E. Actually, I'll put that up to a D. The fight itself is kind of... Nah, not E. The fight itself sucks. I like the boss's design. Everything else about it bad. I do like the visual of Centipede Demon. Otherwise, bad. Everything about it sucks. Oh, God. Oh, the Grave Robbers. Yeah, F. It's Havel, Ava, and another... I can't remember who else. Very fucking just annoying gank fight against 3 NPCs. It's not fun. It's just annoying. And it's optional too, so you don't even have to do it. It's just bleh, no. Champions, Grave Tender, and Wolf. Havel, Ava, and some with an S stock and Great Bow. Yeah. Champions, Grave Tender, and Wolf. I'll give it D. I love the arena. Like, I actually genuinely like the arena for the fight. It's just shamelessly trying to play off of Artorias and Sif. The weapon that you get is really good. Do love Valorheart. Valorheart is fantastic. The arena is fantastic. The fight itself is just kind of... It exists. I didn't even fight it my first playthrough of the DLC because I didn't know that it was there. Champion Gundyr, I'll give B. I do really like Champion Gundyr. He's annoying, and it's literally just Eudex Gundyr, but angrier. But it's still a really fun, challenging fight that's just really out of the way. Chaos Witch Quelaag. Other boss, the second phase, mutates or busts out a new weapon. Champion Gundyr, just angry. Like in Champion Gundyr, just... Chaos Witch Quelaag, I'm actually going to give A. I honestly love her design. I do like fighting her. And she definitely is a fun, challenging fight on early playthroughs. You know, like, it takes a while to, like, learn her moveset, but it doesn't feel bullshit for the most part. Other than the lava pools, but either way, just, like, you know... Pay attention. She teaches you spatial awareness pretty fucking quick, actually. Can have her lifetime chopped in half. Yeah. No, I agree, but overall I do like fighting Quelaag. I actually always look forward to fighting her, surprisingly enough. Corrupted Monk is another one that I'm gonna put up pretty high. I actually really have a blast fighting it. It has a lot of posture you have to cut through. I'm gonna say B solely because the True Monk, I'm gonna put an A. Just because it's the same fight, just longer. And with more variety. Oh yeah, no, for sure. For sure. Incredibly fun to fight. Definitely teaches you, like, how to deflect as well, even though she can be pretty late game. Covetous Demon, Jabba the Hutt. F, I don't think I need to explain that decision. Cartoon's mechanically great, yeah. I'd put it in like a B+. Like, I'm actually torn. Like, I do like the True Monk a little bit more. Because, again, just a lot more to keep track of, but still doesn't feel bullshit. It's the Corrupted Monk with just more. Crystal Sage, yeah, I'm probably gonna put Crystal Sage in E. It's just... Don't get hit and guess which one's the real one. Which isn't that hard, it's just which one's launched in the right color. It's just kind of there. It's a small road bump. Cursed Routed Greatwood, also an E. Just a very boring fight. You don't outright have to fight. I like the arena and I like the design, but overall it's just a annoying fight. Not fun. You have to kill it if you want boss weapons too, which sucks. You cast Wilgrim for an awful time? Yeah. Dancer! Dancer's getting an S rank. 100%. Dancer is just one of the most unique fights in the franchise. And I just always have a blast fighting her. And the fact that you can, like, fight her right off the bat, too, if you just fucking hate yourself. It's because her attack timing is different than everything else. She has a very odd attack timing. Other than, like, I think... I think Gale has some attacks with the same attack timing as her, and Nameless King. But otherwise, she's like pretty much the only boss that attacks in that rhythm. And it throws a lot of people off. Like, you have to, like, you know, you have to consciously change your dodge timing. Let's try. Play purely reactive? Yeah. Dark Lurker. Honestly, that's an A or a B. Getting to Dark Lurker is fucking tedious. Like, absolutely one of the worst things ever is getting to Dark Lurker. But fighting Dark Lurker is just a really cool boss. And, like, honestly, probably the best boss in Dark Souls 2. It's just getting to Dark Lurker is sometimes just doesn't feel worth it. But it still is a really good fight in its own right. Dark Sun Gwendolyn, Hallway Simulator, D. Fuck that Covenant, yeah. Getting to Dark Lurker is awful. The fight is great. I just never do it because I don't like having to go through everything to get to it. But yeah, no. Dark Sun Gwendolyn, D rank, Hallway Simulator. I love the theme, but also it's literally just the Moonlight Butterfly theme. So, Deacon's D, yeah. Actually, no, I'm going to put it lower because everything in that area was building up to Aldrich, and then it's like, oh no, the Deacon's, Aldrich left, Aldrich dipped, he had to head out. It puts just the novelty of fighting an entire army, yeah. I don't know, they're just, they're kind of tedious. Demon Fire Sage, round 3 of the Asylum Demon, except just in the most annoying arena yet. Yeah, no. Demon Fire Sage, bleh. Demon of Hatred is so fucking weird. It's a boss in Sekiro that wants you to fight it like Dark Souls. I'm gonna give it a C. Or maybe a B. I don't know, this one's actually a tough one. Give it a B. I love the design of it. It is a really fun fight. It's just punishing as fuck. But it is really cool to just kind of have there. Demon of Song, I'm gonna give a C. I love the design of the Demon of Song. It's just kind of really easy. But a lot of things in Dark Souls 2 are. They're either really easy or really tedious, and there's just kind of no in between. But either way, I like the design of the Demon of Song, unironically. I think it was like the first boss that I saw in Dark Souls 2, just from like videos of it. And I did enjoy getting to it and actually getting to fight it. Demon Prince. Ooh. Whoops. Demon Prince I'm actually going to give either an A or an S. That's actually like really tough. I think I'm honestly going to go S. I fucking loved the Demon Prince. Everything in the Ring City was great. Honestly, even Midir. He has a lot of health and he's fucking annoying, but he is still a really... I enjoy fighting him at the end of the day. He's definitely not like S tier, but I'd give him like a high B. But we'll get there when we get there. Demon Prince is easily S rank. The first boss of Ring City, the last DLC for Dark Souls, last piece of content for Dark Souls. And it kicked my ass over and over and over again. And then when I finally did win it, it was honestly one of the most satisfying fights I have played in the entire franchise. And then finding out that I was fighting it in Dark Souls 1 Firelink Shrine right afterwards, just... Oh. 10 out of 10. Love the Demon Prince. Dirty Colossus, E tier. Very just, it's there, it exists, it's boring. It's mandatory, he's just in the way. Divine Dragon. I'm gonna give a C tier. It's another really easy gimmick fight, but it's one of the most visually satisfying gimmick fights, if not the most visually satisfying gimmick fight, and the most fun gimmick fight to play. It still isn't perfect, because it is a gimmick fight, but it's probably the most enjoyable out of all of them. Whereas Dragon God, one of the most hyped up bosses, just from like Demon's Souls trailers and whatnot up until release, just looked so intimidating, so cool. Oh god, how are we gonna kill this? Is one of the most it's not even a fight. It's it's nothing. He just exists, and that's it. You just shoot a couple arrows into his hands, stab his chin a couple of times, and he dies. That's it. He's just there. Black Dragon Kalameet. Ooh. I'm gonna give Kalameet an A. Despite how I reacted fighting him on stream with Shock, I do actually like Kalameet. I love Kalameet's design. I do like the fight. He's one of the most stressful fights in Souls. Hands down. But I still just have so much fun fighting him. And again, killing him is just this rush of relief. Not a lot hits quite like that. Dragon Rider is gonna go to D tier. He's there. I mean, he's not the worst fight. He's not the best. He exists. The two Dragon Riders is worse because it's just another copy paste, and he's, you know, I don't know why he is there, but he is. I don't even see him on here, or them on here. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. Who cares? Twin Dragon Riders, yeah, down there. We'll get to that after, though. Dragon Slayer armor, I'm gonna give a tier. I actually really like the Dragon Slayer armor. It still has a couple issues with it. It's not the best fight ever, but it is a fight that I look forward to every time. Just, the arena's great. I don't like the things on the side that shoot at you, the floaty things. I can't remember what they're called. And that's probably what's holding it back from an S rank for me, is that they're kind of annoying. But the Dragon Slayer armor itself is just a blast to fight. Ilana, the Squalid Queen. What? This bitch. This bitch. She just summons... What's his name? Oh god, I can't remember the guy's name from Dark Souls 2. Where is he? Where is he? Where are you, you bastard? Looking for the green ones. The green ones. Where the fuck is he? Oh, Velstad. There he is. I looked right at him. She just summons Velstad. And then you have two bosses to worry about, plus a bunch of other enemies that she spawns. She just pumps ads into the room, and it sucks. I hate it. But she's also not the worst thing ever. Like, she's okay to fight. She just can get annoying if you don't manage things very well. But I definitely wouldn't give her too much credit as a boss outright. She's just kind of there. She's annoying. She's at the end of the DLC, so you don't have to fight her. Which stops her from being lower, is that she is optional at the end of the day. But she's not great. Executioner's Chariot. Meh. I'm glad there's a couple different ways to kill it, but either way, it's so far out of the way in a kind of annoying area. And it's just not a satisfying fight, really. It exists. Flame Lurker, I'll give a B. Flame Lurker is pretty cool. I don't think he is, like... I like his design, and he's definitely fun to fight. He feels like a Dark Souls 3 boss in Demon's Souls. But that kind of holds him back because he just feels out of place, kind of. Like, Flame Lurker is definitely the real end boss of that world in Demon's Souls, not Dragon God. And he is a fun fight, but he's definitely... It depends on your build. He can either be incredibly easy and you can just wipe the floor with him, or he will just roll you so hard and you can do nothing about it, depending on what kind of build you're playing. So, I don't know. He's a weird one. He can be really tedious, but he can also be really fun to fight. So it just really, that one all depends. So I'm gonna give him a B. Flexile Sentry, D tier. It's a boss. It's just kind of there, and then it becomes a regular enemy. And same with like Capra Demon and Taurus Demon. They just become regular enemies later, and I'm not a fan of that. Folding Screen Monkeys. E. It's not a hard fight. It's not even a fight. It's a puzzle. And it's not a hard puzzle at that. It's just a roadblock that you have to fight. And it's an interesting concept, for sure. But that's all that it has going for it, is that it's an interesting concept and nothing else. It's there. And it's just meh. Fool's Idol, I'll give a C. Not a super fun fight, but a very cool design, and I also love the idea of you can't kill it unless you find the thing outside of the arena to make it so that the actual Fool's Idol is there, not just getting resummoned over and over again. It is a cool fight. I do like the fight. It's just not perfect, but it's not the worst. It's by far not the worst. Four Kings, I'll give a D tier. They're fun to fight, but they're another one that's either really easy or really tedious. And if you're playing a Havel build like I tend to do, you just kind of wipe the floor with them. They're not a very I don't know. They're there, and that's that. I like the design. I hate the arena. It scares the shit out of me every time, and I will fully admit that. But overall, the Four Kings, I don't want to say I look forward to fighting them, but I also don't dread fighting them. I just kind of like, oh yeah, Four Kings is next. All right, let's go. Let's get this out of the way. That's about it. Fume Knight. I've only ever fought the Fume Knight once, and I don't actually know what I would rank Fume Knight as now, and I'll find out when I play through the game with either Shock or Starling in the near future once the servers are back up. But Fume Knight is a very weird one for me, because from what I've heard, a lot of people actually like fighting him. Like I said, I've fought him once and beaten him once, and it was one of the most miserable experiences I have had playing a Souls game. But this was also before I knew about ADP and how that worked in Dark Souls 2. So I was trying to dodge, and I was just getting hit by every single attack, even though I was dodging, which was at the time one of my biggest complaints about Dark Souls 2, and now my biggest complaint is that ADP is just a fucking thing. But it stuck with me as this boss that I fucking hate so much. But now that I know how Dark Souls 2 works, if I were to go back and fight him again, I don't think I would have that miserable an experience with him. So I'm going to give him a C for the sake of, I can't really say he's good, but also I don't think I would be as pissed off fighting him the next time I fight him as I was the last time I fought him. You know? So I'm gonna give him a C. I'm going to give him a C right in the middle. Gaping Dragon, I'm also going to give a C. I love the design of the Gaping Dragon. It's one of my favorite visual bosses. But he's there. He's an interesting fight. He's an entertaining fight for sure, but he's also just kind of stupidly easy. And also you don't have to fight him. I choose to fight him. I go out of my way to fight him because why not? But he's not the best, but he is fun. The fact that I go out of my way to fight him does say something. Genichiro, like I said, honestly, one of, I think, the best examples of you have to be this good to play bosses from Soft Souls games. I'm going to give him an easy S rank. He if you haven't learned how to play Sekiro, if you're going from Dark Souls into Sekiro and still playing it like Dark Souls, Genichiro is the boss that will beat it into you that this is not Dark Souls. This is Sekiro. These are different games. and you will either learn how to play Sekiro, or you will not get past Genichiro. And that's that. You don't have any other say in the matter. And I love it. I love it so much. It is... Whoops. What did they just do? There we go. Hit the wrong button. He just... It's such a good fight. He teaches you how to parry. He teaches you about lightning attacks. And again, he just will beat it into you if you haven't learned how Sekiro works. How the game works. Giant Lord. Yorm the Giant, except not. D? Like, he's not a bad fight. He's definitely a cool, like, design at the time, but he's also just not super great. He's kind of in the middle, I would say. I'd say he's a bit below the middle. Like, he's a fun fight, but that's really all he has going for him. And there's not much else. His design isn't exactly unique, especially since early in the game we get Last Giant, and then later on we get Yorm in Dark Souls 3, which kind of made him even less unique. So, I don't know. He's okay. He's not terrible. Gravelord Nito is another one that I'm kind of going to put in either D or E. I like the design of Nito, but a lot of stuff in the second half of Dark Souls 1 is just kind of eh. Nito is just a really easy fight, especially for something that was hyped up to be one of the biggest threats to you as the chosen undead. Is, you know, like, you know, one of the original lords, and he just kind of steamroll him pretty quick. Great Grey Wolf Sif. A. I hate fighting Sith, but because of how effective the fight is the thing. You're not supposed to like fighting Sith. It's supposed to make you feel miserable, and it does. Great Shinobi Owl. Ooh. I actually really like fighting Owl. I'm gonna give Owl a B, I would say. He's not my favorite boss in Sekiro. He's very far from it. But he's definitely one of the better fights in Sekiro, too. He just... Yeah, that's really all I can say. He's a really fun fight, but he's definitely not the best. Guardian Ape, I will also... Ooh. I'm gonna put Guardian Ape at A. Guardian Ape was such a bait and switch. It started off as a tough fight. It took me a while to beat Phase 1, and I thought, okay, I'm done. Cut off its head. Done. Game over. And then it stands back up and proceeded to beat my ass even more. It's a very fun fight. Honestly, just... Oh, wait, Headless Ape. Okay, they're counted as two separate fights. Okay. So, Guardian Ape Phase 1 I'll put in B tier, but Headless Ape, I'm going to skip ahead a bit, is going to go up into A tier. Because those are two separate fights, apparently. Unless by Headless Ape it means the two apes at once when you... I'm gonna assume that's what it means, actually. So I'm gonna assume Headless Ape is the two apes later on in the game. In which case I'm gonna put that one in B tier, or yeah, C tier. It's just. Yeah, Guardian Ape in Phase 1 and 2, fantastic. Headless Ape and the regular ape, like, it was fun to get to fight the Guardian Ape again, but the other ape just kind of made it more tedious than anything. Even though it's still not hard, it's there. Guardian Dragon, I actually really like the Guardian Dragon fight. I really do like the Guardian Dragon fight. It caught me so off guard. And it was, at least I remember it being a lot of fun. I haven't played Dark Souls 2 in a while, but I remember having a blast fighting the Guardian Dragon. Gwyn, I'm gonna give an A rank. He's definitely not a hard boss, but the impact of getting to him for the first time and just seeing this old man where you were told, oh yeah, no, this is the one who's been causing everything wrong in the world. This is the most dangerous obstacle in your way, Gwyn, the Lord of Cinder. And you finally get to him. You enter the arena, and he's just a hollow. And you just kind of beat him easily. His boss theme, the arena that you fight him in, Gwyn himself, just every single thing about it. S rank. S rank for Gwyn. Actually, now that I think about it, 100%. He's just, it's a fight that just watching, you can't get that same experience. Like, it doesn't quite click in just how the fight feels. Especially after going through everything else. Gyobu Oniwa. I'll give Gyobu a B. I do like Gyobu. He's not hard. Especially after you've beaten him a couple times. He's a pretty easy fight, but he is a good first boss fight. He is fun to fight. There's nothing wrong with his design. And he is a good, like, indicator of what to expect from the game. Half-Life, Spear of the Church. Half-Life I'm going to give an A rank. I love the concept of Half-Life, where it's like, hey, no, this could just be a player. You know, like, this might just be a person that you are fighting. Hang on a minute, what the fuck? Okay, Steam's being weird. It says that Elden Ring is out on the store page, but I can't download the update for it. So I'm gonna restart Steam entirely very quickly. And see if that solves my issue. Then we'll get back to the list. Connecting Steam account. Ooh, that's loud.
Hello, and welcome to what I pray is the final episode.
Okay, there we go. Now it's unpacking.
Don't clap for their asses. Today our topic.
Ooh, that sure is a time on that. That says 35 minutes. Uh-oh.
I'm starting with our other guests first.
Uh-oh. Well, we might be here for a little bit waiting to get to actually start Elden Ring, but hopefully sooner than later.
As far as I can tell.
It's unpacking now. Okay.
Okay, Sora, did you see how it's done?
Kermit the Frog here, and I'm about to get decked by God himself today on stream.
That was a bad one, I'm sorry.
Kermit the Frog here, and I'm about to get decked by God himself today on stream.
I think that was better. I don't know. How you doing, Assassino? How goes it? The game is out, but it's currently unpacking, so I'm just kind of waiting at this point. It's taking its time. I had preloaded it, and now it's just... It's trying. Doing well? Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Running to go grab food. So, alright, enjoy your lurk. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. We'll be getting into the game as soon as possible. I might have to just cancel the install and... Uh-oh. That's okay, it's saying 1 day and 2 days and 3 hours to unpack the game. What the fuck? Elden Ring, please. I just want to play... Oh, it looks like it's picking up now. Okay, that's picking up. There we go. Now it's going. Okay. High Lord Wolnir. Love the design of Wolnir, but he is just kind of a meh fight. He's not the worst, but he just exists between the catacombs and Irithyll. That's it. That's all he's just a road bump. Nothing else. I mean, I do like the design. I love Big Skeleton. Iron Golem. Iron Golem's okay. He's not. Yeah, he's not fun. He can be, but he's also just tedious sometimes. I don't know. It's a weird one. I have very mixed feelings on that.
The ratings are in. The show's canceled.
Tits! Fuck yes! I mean,
Okay.
no.
What do we got next? Ishin Ashina. Ooh. Now this is Ashina is a very out of nowhere fight. Wait, is Emma on here? Oh god. Wait, Emma's not even on the list. Huh. Okay, well in that case, we're ranking bosses. We are while we wait for Bloodborne or Elden Ring to fucking launch. And by that I mean it's launched. I'm literally just waiting for the game to finish installing. It's unpacking everything. It's taking its time. It says about 23 minutes left. So, doing Dark Souls and Bloodborne and Sekiro boss rankings. How you doing, Gabe? How goes it? How the fuck you be? Yeah, I'm gonna count Ishin Ashina and Emma as the same boss for the sake of Emma's not on here. But you do fight them back to back anyway. I'm gonna give them an A rank. They are you can fight them right after you fight Father Owl, or not Father, Great Shinobi Owl. That's a loaded question. Uh-oh. Is it? I didn't think it was a loaded question. I thought it was just a question. How you doing? How goes it? But if that's a loaded question, all right, I'll take your word for it, dude. Ishin the Sword Saint S rank. This boss caved my skull in for actually, no joke, 5 hours straight the first time I fought it. The current yeah. Yeah. We're not gonna be talking about that on stream because I don't want to. But it is fucking horrible. So yeah. No, fucking me and Trash were actually like talking about it last night while shit was happening. We just happened to be in a call and it's like, oh. So this is something. So, yeah. Ishin Ashina and Emma, very fucking fun. But very difficult for where you would typically fight them at the halfway point. You end your run about halfway through to fight them and get one of the endings. Ishin the Sword Saint, 5 fucking hours of beating my ass before I finally just got good and killed him. And it was the most satisfied I've been fighting. Almost the most satisfied I've ever been after killing a boss. But we will get to that, to the actual most satisfied I've been after fighting a boss, like near the end of this. Udix Gundyr, B rank, very good. I'll rank him like honestly alongside the Champion Gundyr. Very good opening fight to the game, very challenging, very fun. Shows how the boss phases work, which is pretty new in Dark Souls 3 for the Souls games. I don't think any other boss in the other games had multiple phase bosses other than Bloodborne. And like true phases, and Udix Gundyr is a very good example of how that works. King Allant, this is fake King Allant. He's there. He's not a real boss. It's kind of a disappointing note to end the game on, but eh. I mean, the lore-wise it works. Knight Artorias, S rank. I don't think I need to explain that. It's Knight Artorias. Easily one of the best bosses, hands down. He just... the fight starts with him, like, throwing an enemy at you that was stabbed onto his greatsword. He just whips the sword towards you, and the enemy comes flying at you. And the thing about this fight is that he's holding the sword and kicking your ass with his offhand. Knight Artorias is left-handed, but his left hand is visibly broken and just dangling. So he's holding his greatsword, one-handed in his offhand, and just beating your ass. Also, his lore is just fucking tragic and incredible. Lady Butterfly. I actually really like Lady Butterfly. I'm gonna give her a B rank. She's either really hard or really easy, depending on when you fight her. But she is a lot of fun. She gives you a whole second revive. Who's the fuck with the fat meat cleaver that I used my first time playing Dark Souls? The fucker with the fat meat cleaver. What? Fat meat cleaver. Are you thinking, Yorm? Was this Dark Souls 3 or was it Dark Souls 1? Yorm, yeah, Yorm comes later. Yorm is, all the way down here. Yee. No, I fucking love Yorm's sword. Yorm is way down here. We will be getting to him. What is Elden Ring at? Ooh, it's going. Okay, Leechmonger. Yeah. Leechmonger exists. I mean, that's really the only thing I can say about that. Leechmonger sure does exist. Very stupidly easy fight, just kind of in your way. Same as Dirty Colossus. They're honestly both very similar in terms of how easy they are. Looking Glass Knight. I'm actually gonna give a B. I really do like Looking Glass Knight. I love the concept, and Looking Glass Knight kind of led into Half-Light Spear of the Church, which is a very, very cool fight in Dark Souls 3. Basically, he can just spawn players in to fight you mid-boss fight, which is insane. Lost Sinner, she's not terrible, she's not great, she's a bit challenging, but also not, you know, she's in the middle. Lothric, Younger Prince. So, Lothric and Lorien. Ooh. I actually love fighting them. They are a fight that I look forward to through the entire game. They're not, definitely not an A rank, but they're not a bad fight. They are very fun. And they definitely, like, teach you spatial awareness, too. Especially that late in the game, you kind of have to, you should already have spatial awareness, but these motherfuckers teleport at random and just, oh. It's very, very fun. Ludenzahlin, the King's Pets. F. Easy F. Oh my god. A boring, tedious, out-of-the-way fight, Ava, but it's a gank fight, and the run-up to them is the worst run to anything in the fucking series? F rank. Hands down. Maiden Estrella. S. Maiden Estrella, again, I was talking about this earlier. You don't fight Maiden Estrella. You hit Maiden Estrella once and she dies, but that's not the point. The point is the lore around her, the music that plays, the dialogue that you get. Fucking the fact that you're fighting against Garl Vinland instead, and he's the real boss, and he's doing everything in his power to protect Maiden Estrella, who's just, she's technically a demon, but she's just trying to help the sick people of the Valley of Defilement, and that turned her into a demon. And he's trying to protect her from you, because you are the fucking monster in this scenario. It's just, everything about it just hits different. Easy S rank for me. The Man-Eaters, D tier. Man-Eaters are fucking awful. I hate the Man-Eaters. They're the precursor to the Bell Gargoyles, but they are infinitely more annoying. Manus, Father of the Abyss. Ooh. I'm gonna give Manus an A. I actually really like the fight against Manus. He is a tough motherfucker, but he's just really fun to fight. I also enjoyed watching Shock lose his mind fighting him for 40 minutes. That also was just fantastic. But either way, I do like Manus. I like the lore around him. I like fighting him. I love his arena. And just his design is just insane. Dark Eater Midir. I'm gonna give a B. Midir is a very annoying fight. A very tedious fight. But also a really good fight at the same time. Like, I complain about Midir, but I also do... Whoops. I do enjoy fighting Midir. What happened? Am I okay? Did I disappear for a second there? Uh-oh. Either way. Huh. Yeah. I do like fighting Midir. I love the design of Midir. I love the arena for Midir. It's just the moveset is kind of annoying. Moonlight Butterfly gets a C. Now you good? Awesome. I like the design of the butterfly. I love the music. The fight itself is kind of meh. Actually, it's gonna be an E tier. It's there. You don't have to fight it. Myth of the Baneful Queen, D tier. She's just annoying, and her arena is even more so. That's it. that's all that it is. It's just an annoying arena and an annoying boss, but still not the worst. There are much worse bosses than her. Nameless King. Now we're getting into some big ones. Nameless King is an easy S rank. Nameless King was at the time one of the hardest bosses I'd ever fought in a Souls game. And it was so satisfying to finally learn his moveset and beat him. The yellow bosses, yellow is Demon Souls, yeah. Yeah, yellow is Demon Souls, red is Dark Souls 1, green is 2, blue is 3, and orange is Sekiro, and then purple all the way down here is Bloodborne. Nashandra. E. Nashandra's boring. She's the last boss other than Aldia in Dark Souls 2, and holy fuck, she's just boring as fuck. I don't like fighting her. Yeah, very, very disappointing. The last 3 bosses of Dark Souls 2 are just very disappointing all in a row. Between Throne Watcher and Defender, Nashandra, and Aldia, it's just 3 mid-tier bosses, one after the other. But at least Aldia, I do like the design in Nashandra, I'm actually going to bump her up to D tier for that. But overall, she's just kind of meh. I kind of like her lore, but it's also not great. Osiros, I'll also give a D tier. Cool design, weird small arena, and just he's there. He's optional. You have to fight him to get to a better boss, being Champion Gundyr. That's it. He doesn't have a whole lot going for him. He's not super fun to fight. Old Demon King, I'm also gonna put pretty low. Down in E. He's not fun. He's not hard. He's just out of the way, and he's there. He can be tedious with some of his moves, but that's not a good thing. Old Dragon Slayer, Ornstein but worse. Alright, Old Hero. I actually really like the concept of the Old Hero fight. He's blind, is the thing. So he basically homes in on you based on the sound that you make from moving, rolling, attacking. He's not a hard fight, but just he is a really cool concept that was done decently well. Especially for Demon Souls, like the first game. He was very well done. I did have a lot of fun fighting him. Old Iron King. Oh, no. E. E rank for Old Iron King. Very, very cool design. Incredibly cool design. If he hits you at the wrong angle, you go flying backwards into a pit of lava that insta-kills you, and there's nothing you can do about it. If he just hits you at the wrong angle, it's an insta-kill. Because his arena is so fucking small. Again, very cool design. That's all he's got going for him, though. Old King Allant. Old King Allant, A rank. Just absolutely amazing. In comparison to, like, Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, Sekiro bosses, he's not, like, the best. Like, he's still pretty flawed, but he was definitely the first one-on-one fight against just another dude. And it worked for the last real boss of Demon Souls. It just... Oh. Also, this son of a bitch right here, Old King Allant, this motherfucker is the only boss in any Souls game with one of the most annoying but also just unique abilities in Souls, in which if he grabs you, he actually just steals your levels. Like, mid-fight, if he hits his grab on you, he drains your level and lowers your level in an already difficult as fuck fight. We'll play some BL3 because all my characters got fucking atomized by the Purge. Oof. Yes, literally. Like, okay, you're level like 70 or 80. You're level 80. He grabs you. You're down to level 79. It drops your level, and it's fucked. Especially after the run up to him having to deal with a second dragon. It's just ugh. Old Monk, very cool. I'm gonna give it a C tier. Walking Living Nerd. Yeah, no, literally. Old Monk is the precursor to Half-Light Spear of the Church, but PvP in Demon Souls is not good. So it's gonna be a C rank. Enjoy your alert, Gabe. Much appreciated, man. Yeah. Cool concept that was fully realized in Dark Souls 3, but PvP in Demon Souls is not great, so the fight itself is not great, unless you just play against the NPC version. In which case it's fine, but it's not a great fight, but what it led to is worth giving it a C rank. Ornstein and Smal, how can I not put ONS at S rank? How can I not? That would be fucking heresy. That is Ornstein and Smal. That is Snorlax and Pikachu, Drake and Josh, the boys, the lads. Ornstein and Smal are the biggest roadblock in Dark Souls 1. Like, that is the separation from the first half of the game to the second half of the game. After that, the game is kind of goes a bit downhill overall. That's because of, like, production issues. But either way, Ornstein and Smal just... very good. Very good. Owl, Father. He's great. B tier, easy, like high B, low A. I'm kind of torn, actually. I'm gonna put him in B. Actually, I'm gonna put him in A tier. He is better than Great Shinobi Owl. He is a hard as fuck fight, but very good. He's literally Great Shinobi Owl on crack. It's nuts. Penetrator, the second to last boss in Demon Souls. I'm gonna give him a B rank. Very fun to fight. Very difficult, especially with how fast he moves in Demon Souls, a game where everything's kind of slower. Penetrator's really fun. Phalanx, very good opening boss that kind of teaches you to like pay attention to cues around the area for potential hints on how to kill things. Works very well with the lore, and just overall, just a good fight, a solid opening fight. Not perfect by any means, not like Asylum Demon, but a really good starting fight to the game. Not counting Vanguard Demon. Pinwheel. Hot take? C. Like, it's a very easy fight. If I ever die to Pinwheel, I will be very upset. Like, it's a very easy fight. But the lore and the music of Pinwheel and the design and like what you get from killing it, like very like unironically good like masks like stat wise, and also Rite of Kindling for double Estus. Pinwheel is good. I do like Pinwheel. I like the design. I like the arena. I like the music, or kind of the arena. Like the music. It's just not a great fight overall, but I will give Pinwheel a C tier. For sure. For sure. Pontiff Sullivan. Hot take. I love Pontiff. I actually, unironically, love fighting Pontiff Sullivan. Incredibly hard. Shocks mortal enemy. Pontiff is great. Pontiff comes out of nowhere and just beats your ass hard, and it's great. Prowling Magus and Congregation, garbage gank fight, F. Pursuer, B as well. I love fighting the Pursuer. Actually, C. I love fighting the Pursuer, but it does become a basic enemy through the game, or like more of a mini-boss pretty quick. So kind of meh, but Pursuer is a lot of fun, for sure. Royal Rat Authority, garbage Sith Clone. Royal Rat Vanguard, garbage Sith Clone. Ruin Sentinels. They're cool. They're okay. They become a basic enemy as well. And it's another gank fight. They're not the worst, but they're not great. Sanctuary Guardian, D tier. I just don't like the Sanctuary Guardian. I never have. Cool design visually. That's all that it has going for it. It's just a tedious fight otherwise, but still not hard. It's just tedious. Scorpionus Najka, D tier. A garbage clone of Chaos Witch Kalag. Seath the Scaleless, C tier. Seath is either really easy, or if you're really unlucky, you're gonna get cursed. That's it. That's it. Seath is okay. God. What the fuck? I can't read that. I can't read his name. He's Sin. That's right. Sin the Slumbering Dragon. I'll actually give Sin a B tier. I do really unironically like fighting Sin. Very fun. Very fun. The Poison Dragon. Dark Souls has a lot of dragons for a game where the dragons are all gone. Surlon. A tier for Surlon. Very fun fight. Incredibly fun. Has some weird hitboxes. But also, if you kill Surlon without getting hit, he commits seppuku. He actually just fucking kills himself. It's great. Sister Freed. S rank. Some people don't like the fight because they feel it takes too long. I honestly love fighting Sister Freed so much. So much. Very good. Very good fight. 3 phases. Phase 2 is kind of meh, but everything else is 10 out of 10. It took Lady Maria and just cranked it up. And literally, it's just that second phase that stops it from being better than Lady Maria for me. Skeleton Lords. Another stupid gank fight. It's very annoying. Slave Knight Gale. S rank. Gale is honestly the best way they could have ended Dark Souls. As the last Dark Souls boss in the last piece of Dark Souls content for the last Dark Souls game, Slave Knight Gale was the best possible finale. It felt like I was fighting Artorias all over again. And it was nuts. It was absolutely insane. Smelter Demon. Ooh, Smelter Demon. D tier. I like the design of the Smelter Demon. It's otherwise just a kind of mid-tier fight. Soul of Cinder. S rank. I love the Soul of Cinder, another boss that I spent several hours fighting before I finally got the hang of it. And then that second phase just hit out of nowhere. And Gwyn's theme started to fade in, and he started using Gwyn's moveset, and I actually, almost fucking cried the first time I fought him. It almost broke me. Storm King, I'll give a C. Very cool design, very cool fight. Introduction to the Storm Ruler, which he used to fight Yorm. Not great, but not terrible. Stray Demon, I'll give a C tier. Again, Asylum Demon is just iconic. Stray Demon is kind of meh. Taurus Demon, C tier. Definitely was my first roadblock in Dark Souls 1. That's kind of where I got stuck for a while, was Taurus Demon. Because I just didn't quite get the hang of it for a bit. But Taurus Demon, very fun. Very cool. Scared the hell out of me with his music as soon as he drops down. Duke's Deer Freya, I'll actually give a B tier. I kind of like Duke's Deer Freya, not terrible. All the spiders around are kind of annoying, but other than that, it's a decent fight. It's definitely a decent fight. Actually, maybe a C tier. Steam has finished downloading Elden Ring. We are ready to go. Hell yeah. Hello, Riddle. Fuck? What's up? The game just finished installing. We got a few more to go. Steam's still updating Elden Ring. Mine finished. Mine is done. I can hit play whenever. I'm ready to go, but I'm going to finish this quick. Last Giant. C tier. Decent opening boss. Not great, but not terrible. I don't know. It definitely caught me more off guard than Giant Lord later on in the game. And overall, I think it's just a more solid fight. 12 out of 49 gigs. Oof. Rotten. Unironically, Rotten, high B. High B. Rotten is a very weird fight. He's not great, but also he gives you a metric fuck ton of souls. So, I'll take it. He's very easy to kill once you get the hang of his fight, and once you know the arena. And he just gives you a bunch of souls, so you just keep using the bonfire things to up your game level. You can also disarm him, yeah. It's very cool. You know, he gives you just so many souls. Throne Watcher and Defender, D, don't like him. Tower Knight, B. Actually, yeah, B. I'd say A, but the enemies around are kind of annoying, so but B tier for sure for Tower Knight. Very fun. Sirloin isn't S tier. I just don't think I don't find Sirloin as fun as any of the ones that are up in S tier. He's definitely probably the highest A tier, though. I prefer all of these bosses above Sirloin. True Corrupted Monk. Well, like I said, Corrupted Monk is B, True Corrupted Monk is going to be A. Who's that between Artorias and Nameless? Maiden Estrella, which I don't know why that one's so blurry, but it is. But that's Maiden Estrella. Which I explained earlier, and then I explained again when I put her up there. Because that fight hits different for so many reasons. Twin Dragon Riders, E. E tier. It's Dragon Rider who's already meh, but just worse. Vanguard Demon. You're supposed to be a question. Exactly. Vanguard Demon, I'll give a C. Like, he's definitely a very intimidating opening to the game. But when you actually fight it later on in the game, he's there. He exists. That's it. Velstadt, I'll give a B. A lot of people really like Velstadt. I kind of find him to be just there. That's it. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy fighting him, but he also wasn't a hard fight. He just exists. Vendrick, E. Vendrick is just boring. Vort, fantastic opening fight. Absolutely incredible opening fight. I love fighting Vort. Being Sin and Kali Mimir at the same time. Imagine not doing that. Yorm. Yorm the Giant. C. I like the concept of Yorm, but he's just stupid easy and disappointing. But he's not the worst ever. Priscilla. I love the design of Priscilla. I love the lore of Priscilla. I don't like fighting Priscilla. Not because she's hard or tedious. She is stupid easy. I just feel bad fighting her. But she's not a fun fight. You just kind of smack her a few times. So D tier for Priscilla, despite how much I love Priscilla as a character. Now we're in Bloodborne. Some of these here, which one was Aberrant Beast? One of the Chalice Dungeon bosses. Aberrant Beast. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Aberrant Beast was okay. I'll give it a C tier. Most of the Chalice Dungeon bosses are going to be like C tier. Amygdala, B. Fucking love the design of Amygdala. The fight is kind of boring. Beast Possessed Soul. Which one were you? Ah. Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's... Yeah. Bloodletting Beast, C. Blood-Starved Beast. Actually a Blastophyte, B tier. Brain Sucker, D. Celestial Emissary, D. Cleric Beast, C. Dark Beast Parl, C. I'm not even going to be explaining these. Like, there's so many in Bloodborne, it doesn't really matter. Except for, like, the main ones, even though Dark Beast and Cleric are technically main boss. Cleric Beast is the main boss. Actually, they're both optional, really. What am I saying? Ebrietas, another optional boss. B tier. Love the design of Ebrietas. Somewhat challenging fight, too. Father Gascoigne. A. Very easy A. Father Gascoigne is the first roadblock in Bloodborne. Look it up in any higher than D tier. Pretty much, yeah. Gurman. Well, also, don't forget, there's so many bosses in the Chalice dungeons that it's hard to remember which one is which. Father Gascoigne, A tier. Same story as Genichiro, honestly. They're just a very good, you must be this good at the game to continue. I just find Genichiro kind of beat it into you a bit harder, because Genichiro you couldn't cheese as easily as you could Gascoigne. You can still cheese Genichiro, don't get me wrong. But Gascoigne, you can kind of just trap him around the tombstones, pull out the Hunter's Axe two-handed, and just spinning attack him over and over again, and he can't get to you. Whereas Genichiro, you have to not fuck up and shove him into a corner. So, still easy to cheese, but not to the same extent. And just, oh, very good fight. Very good fight. Gehrman the First Hunter, also A. Love fighting Gehrman. Never shove Genichiro in the corner. I didn't know on my first playthrough. I have on other runs where I'm trying to get through the game quickly because fuck it. But, yeah. E. Headless Bloodletting Beast, D. Keeper of the Old Lords, D. Lady Maria, S. S. Number 1. Best boss Souls, Lady Maria. Hands down. 100%. Fucking... Ugh. My favorite boss in Souls, hands down, is Lady Maria. Let's see here. Lawrence, the first fight. Fuck Lawrence. I hate Lawrence. Can't stand him. Bad boss. Living Failures. Meh. Lauren Dark Beast. D. Lauren Silver Beast. D. Ludwig the Holy Blade. A. Easy A. Yeah, that's none of your business, Riddle. Ludwig, A tier. Very, very good boss fight. Incredible opening to the DLC. Honestly, almost an S tier. Like, just on the verge of S tier. Maneater Boar, E. Martyr Logarius, A. I actually really like fighting Martyr Logarius. Ludwig is like flipping a switch. It's Merciless Watchers, E. Murgo's Wet Nurse, actually really like Murgo's. I'll put Murgo's in B. Mikolash, fuck off. Even argue harder in phase 2 because it's completely and utterly random. Yeah. Yeah, no. Mikolash, F tier. The worst boss in Bloodborne, hands down. Fuck Mikolash. I hate him. He's not a boss. He's just an annoyance. Moon Presence, C tier. Very cool design, not a very good fight. One Reborn, D tier. It sucks that, like, most of the Bloodborne boss, I'm kind of like, D, C, B, D, 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 E, F. When Bloodborne is, like, my favorite of the Souls games. But really only 2 bosses go into S rank, being Maria and Orphan of Kos. Orphan of Kos, I only beat last year for the first time, and I've been fighting it on and off here and there since the DLC released. So, very difficult fight. Demarian Descendant, D. Rom, E. Shadows of Yharnam, C. I like the Shadows. Undead Giant, D. Vicar Amelia, I'll give Amelia a B. Watchdog of the Old Lords, fuck off. Witch of Hemwick, E. Yharnam, a Thumerian Queen, D tier. Very annoying to get to and kind of just a meh fight overall. I'll actually bump her up to a C. Also, you fight her for nothing. She gives you an item that doesn't have a use. So there we go. That's the tier list. It's done. Yes, I rushed through the last half of that, but for a very good reason. Alright, no more NSP. Because, lads, ladies and gentlemen, everybody of all ages, welcome, welcome. Queen Yharnam is bragging rights, 100%. But that's really all that she is, though. Where is that window capture? So I can turn that off for now. Okay.